Hey Tubies, it's Psyche Bob. Well, I'm here trying to stay cool. Whew, Lord, it is hotter than sin out there. I'm telling you, it is so hot. I got a fan going in my house to help cool me down. My air conditioning's acting up. Whenever it gets extreme, my air conditioning goes on the blink. So, luckily I got a fan going. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Well, it is so good to be here with you. You know, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. We talked about the mystical cross of Caravaca. And if you didn't see that, that's in the queue right before this video. So definitely check it out. Well, here we are. It's Monday. And you know that means it's time for Horoscopes Monday. So we're going to spin around our big Zodiac wheel and see what's going on. You know, we have a lot of new people here, and a lot of people are saying, what is this? Well, every Monday we gather here at Spirit Channel and I do horoscopes. Now, these are my own creation. I don't get these from any other astrologer or astrology site. I study all the transits and the signs, and I put them together each week for you guys. So they're unique to Spirit Channel, unique to Psyche Bob, and you won't get these horoscopes anywhere else. So definitely be here every week for free horoscope signs, because we're going to cover all 12 zodiac signs. That's right. Well, you know, before we get into this week's astrology, I thought we'd show you some fun stuff I bought. I was at Pier 1 earlier today, and look what I got me. I got a cool little mirror. Now, you know, last week we talked about working with the mirror for magical protection and working with lunar light. Well, if you go up to Pier 1, most every town has one. You can get these little mirrors. Now, these are really cheap. I paid, let's see, I still got the price. I literally just brought them home. What's that? $1.95. And it's beautiful. It's got a beautiful solid wood back and frame. And it's got beautiful hand-done sequined and jewel decorations. Isn't that beautiful? So there you go. So this is a wonderful little mirror. And you can take that when you travel. It'll just drop in your bag. You know, really good little thing. So I encourage you to check out Pier 1. By the way, they are not sponsoring me. This is just something that I enjoy, and I want to share it with you. So there's my little mirror. Well, that's so great. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Well, you know, we're going to look at our horoscopes today. And before we get into the individual signs, I'm going to talk about an overview, a snapshot overview of the week of what's going on astrologically. Now, this video is for Monday, July 17th, all the way through Sunday, July 23rd, okay? So that's the time range, and we're going to look at all that now. So, pull up your chairs here. Now, you know, here we are, it's Monday, and we got some interesting transits. Our moon today is in the sign of Taurus. Wonderful, brings a lot of grounding energy. We've got Mercury square Neptune, though, today, and the moon square Uranus. And so what that means is that today is a good day just to stay grounded. That Taurus energy will give you stability, because with the moon square Uranus and square Neptune, it means you're not going to feel particularly in tune with your psychic self. People may be acting a little erratic. So the secret to today is to get there, just stay focused on yourself. Don't try to get into everybody else's drama. Just stay focused on you and be calm within, and you're going to be just fine, okay? By the way, speaking of Monday, you know, Monday's the day of the moon, and I want to show you, I'm wearing a cool little pinnacle. I got my moonstone pinnacle on today. Isn't that cool? It's got a little moonstone in it. Anyways, this is a rainbow moonstone. Sometimes you get in the right light, you can see it's got bluish colors in it. It's kind of cool. Anyways, moonstone's a good stone to wear on a Monday, okay? So that may help you attune to the lunar energy today. You know, the rest of this week is very interesting. A lot of pretty positive energies most of the week. Tuesday, July 18th, this will be probably one of our challenging days of the week, but the rest of the week's not too bad. We've got our moon, I don't know, it's a positive day, excuse me. Psyche Bob's all messed up today. Our moon is trine Pluto, which is a favorable aspect. Pluto brings in that energy of long-term vision. Venus is trine Jupiter. That means you're going to look good, you're going to feel good. And our moon, though, however, is square Mercury, which is a challenging aspect. And what this means is tomorrow on Tuesday, you want to just keep focused on the bigger picture. Don't get caught up in trying to express the words or get the words right. It'll be easy to get hung up on words, so don't go there. Just be open to the blessings of the day. It's like speak little, receive a lot. Okay, so that's how Tuesday's going to turn out. On Wednesday, we've got our moon moving over into Gemini. Gemini is an air sign, so that's going to open up a lot of area of communications. This is a power day. We've got our moon sextile Mars. It's a favorable aspect. Martian energy brings up firepower, creativity, glamour, prestige. And we've got Mercury trine Saturn. That means that communications will be balanced and wisdom will prevail. This is a day for big business deals, a big day to have breakthrough, a big day just to make it happen. This is going to be what you want to say is your breakthrough power day. Okay, so Wednesday, probably the most powerful day this week. Now on Thursday, we got a lot of blessings, but it's going to be more on a psychic level. Our moon is in Gemini, but our moon is square Neptune, which means that you may be feeling somewhat out of sorts with your own sense of feeling about things. However, we've got our moon trine Jupiter, positive aspect. And so that means don't overanalyze. On Thursday, you just want to go with the flow. Don't try to get overly analytical and just accept blessings as they come, okay? It's going to be a day where you don't really plan a lot, you don't have a lot of control, but you still get the blessing anyways, okay? And as we go into our weekend on Friday, we've got our moon in Cancer that day. Now, Cancer moon brings out that deep introspective side, that artistic side. We've got our moon sextile Uranus, which means sudden insights. So Friday is a day of creativity, and it's a day to pay attention to sudden insights, okay? As we go into Saturday, that psychic energy, that creative energy is very strong because our moon is still in Cancer. And we've got a Cancer moon trine Neptune. This brings out the psychic in all of us. So even if you're somebody who's saying, well, Bob, I'm not very psychic, on Saturday you will be. So listen to that inner voice and let that lead you, okay? Now Sunday is the day, I tell you, after this high power week, Sunday you probably want to just stay at home, chillax. Not a good day for business, not a good day for accomplishing a lot. Our moon is in Leo, which is true, which is a fire sign. That will make you feel very excited and energetic. However, our moon is square Uranus. This combination can be a little erratic and crazy. You may find that trying to do group events or parties on a Sunday, people are going to be acting wonky. It may just be a little crazy and hectic. It's probably a better day to stay at home, stay chillax, or as they say, Netflix and chill. So there's a little psychic snapshot of our week, and that's Monday, July 17th, 2017 to Sunday, July 23rd. Well, now we're going to spin around our big Zodiac wheel, and we're going to give a horoscope for every sign. So everybody watching this, you will get your horoscope for this upcoming week. Now, if you're saying, say, Bob, I don't know what my sign is, don't worry, I'm going to tell you what your sign is, okay? And, after each sign, I'm going to announce each sign, then I'll give a birth date range. And when you hear the sign that has your birth date range, where your birthday falls in the range, that is your sign. So pay close attention. We're going to go around our wheel and see what's in the stars for each of you. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice, guys. This heat is really taking it out of me. But you know what? I love the Sun Lord. I was out under the sun today. I said, Sun Lord, bring your blessing down. All right. Our first sign on our zodiac wheel is Aries, and that's March 21st to April 20th. Aries, this is a week where you're going to have clear insight. You want to sit back, pay attention, observe the energy around you. You will find that in work as well as relationships that you will do better to kind of stay on the sidelines and watch the action unfold. What you'll find is by the end of the week, you'll have a clear understanding of who's who and what's what in your world. and then you can start to be more actively involved. But for right now, stay on the sidelines, be a patient observer, okay? Also highlighted for Aries this week are issues connected to artistic pursuits. So this would be a good week, Aries, to kind of go to a vacation, go on to a vacation where you have, get to see historic things, go to museums, kind of get away and observe history as well, okay? Your key word this week, Aries, is observe. All right, our next sign is Taurus, and that's April 21st to May 20th. Taurus, your psychic sense is really working for you this week, particularly in the area of timing. Taurus is one to really watch, like particularly in the work area. You may be feeling like, I want to approach my boss about some changes or apply for a new position or a raise. Don't just do it at the first moment you want. Stop, feel the energy, trust your sense of timing. You might be saying on Monday, I want to go in and tackle this big issue with my boss, but your spirit guides, your inner voice say, wait till Wednesday. Trust that inner knowing. That's going to lead you to success. In the area of relationships as well, listen to your partner. Trust what they're saying. Trust your sense of response and timing. You'll have really good relationship energy this week as well. Also highlighted for Taurus this week are issues connected to education or schooling. So if you've been wanting to kind of go back to school, pick up a degree, maybe just take some classes, good time to think about that as well. Your key word this week, Taurus, is timing. Pay attention to timing. All right. Our next sign is Gemini, and that's May 21st to June 20th. Geminis, this week you are kind of like a cosmic artist. And what that means is you see the interplay of people, of situations, of energy. And this will be a good week for you to kind of be the artist that helps bring people into balance. Geminis are going to be very in touch with their psychic self. You're going to have a sense of how people are feeling, what they're going to do. Trust that psychic sense this week. Let that lead you to helping create more positive situations. Gemini will find, particularly in work, that they're very good at peacemaking and team building this week. So definitely focus on unity and building unity with those around you, okay? Also in the area of relationships this week, Gemini, you're going to discover that you know how to set challenging relationships back on track. So if you're a Gemini, you've been in a situation where you feel like, gee, my partner and I are just not clicking, I don't know what to do. Just step back this week, listen to that inner voice. It's going to get you back on track with relationships, okay? Also highlighted for Gemini this week are issues connected to finance and long-term finance planning. So if you're looking to set up estate planning or retirement accounts, good week for that as well. Your key word this week, Gemini, is create. Create harmony in the world around you. All right, our next sign is Cancer, and that's June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers, you're sharing a lot of that inspirational knowledge, that energy that Geminis have this week. And you also, like your Gemini brethren, want to study the patterns of energy. Don't just listen to words people say. Feel the energy behind the words this week. This will be what moves you ahead in career and in relationships. Cancer are going to find that they get twice as much knowledge as the average person because they also are going to be able to see the energy behind the words and behind the facades that many people create. And so Cancer, this week, you've got the inner knowing, trust it, roll with it, okay? Also highlighted for Cancers this week are issues connected to travel. So if you're a Cancer, you've been wanting to go somewhere, see the world, jump on a plane, do that as well. Your key word this week, Cancer, is intuit. Okay, very good. All right, our next sign is Leo, and that's July 23rd to August 22nd. Leos, there's a lot of interesting energy this week. There's going to be a lot of synchronicities in your life. Take advantage of the timing of good things that are happening. Throw your hat into the ring, as they say, and just take charge and start to lead people, lead projects. Volunteer is very much a word that I would put around Leos this week. You want to volunteer for the tasks that nobody else want to do. What you're going to find is by doing that, your job is actually easier, because what a lot of people are going to say, well, I don't want to get in on that project, that's too much work. Leos will walk in and go, ha, I got the easy job. They don't even realize it. So definitely be open to that volunteer aspect that helps you get people motivated and inspired. You're very much a leader. You're going to be focused on team building and communications this week. In the area of relationships as well, Leo, this is kind of a good time. Now, normally I wouldn't say go in and tell your partner what to do, but this week I feel like in relationships around Leo, a lot of people are going to be feeling like they don't know which way to go. And Leo, you can use your gentle persuasion to inspire them to understand your goals, your focus, your vision, and you can bring people closer into this sphere personally as well as professionally. Also highlighted for Leos here are issues connected to the occult or studies in mysticism. So good time to break out the astrology books or the spiritualist books. Your keyword this week, Leo, is lead. All right. Our next sign is Virgo, and that's August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgos, you are kind of like artists this week. You're feeling very creative, very inspired, and people are going to be looking to you, Virgo, as the trendsetter. Virgos, be open to new ideas and work, new ways of doing things this week. Also be open to creative pursuits, new trends in fashion, new trends in food and cooking and house decor. All of this creative energy is working for you this week, and you're going to be a trailblazer. People are going to say, wow, that Virgo person, they got a really cool idea. I'm going to be like them. So you're going to be an inspiration to a lot of people. You're also going to find in relationships this week that people just feel close to you. They trust you. They're opening their heart. So this is a very good time to have that heart-to-heart with somebody that you love. And maybe you're saying, thinking, well, I want to kind of start dating this person. Go ahead, open up your heart. They're going to be receptive. Your key word this week, Virgo, is originality. There you go. All right, our next sign is Libra, and that's September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, this is a week where there's a little bit of hectic energy around Libras. Nothing bad, but certainly it's not a sit back and rest on your laurels week. No. Libras are going to find that they have to literally be down, working with the common man, working in the fray, and you're going to be just fine. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. What you're going to find, Libra, is that this week, by being able to be flexible, being able to meet people halfway, that you get a lot more accomplished. You build good rapport. This energy carries over into relationships for Libra, and you're going to really have to kind of, work a little bit this week on life and work balance, because Libras, with all the energy around the work sector, you may feel a little overwhelmed with work to where you forget your friends or family. Not that you intend to, but this is a week to think, how do I bring balance back to my life, and particularly in the home life, pay attention to your family and your loved ones, and try to make them also part of that energy that you're in. Also highlighted for Libras are issues connected to creative writing. So if you want to, write a business plan or write a book, good week for that. Your key word this week, Libra, is balance, and that's something you do well. All right, our next sign is Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpios, you're carrying a lot of energy like the Virgos this week. You are in artistic mode. Scorpios are going to find that the more they give rein to that creative aspect, the easier their week goes. Scorpio, particularly in work, dare to break out of the mold. You may be in a job where it's like, this is always done this way, this time, this way. Dare to change it up. Dare to shift things around and be a little outside the norm. Yeah, you may stir people up a little bit, but ultimately the end result is people are pleased with what you've done. So dare to be different this week, okay? In the area of relationships as well, Scorpio, if you want to have success in love, you also have to break out of your cliched thinking. Don't say, well, I'm a guy, I'll ask her out, I'll pay for the ticket, we'll go to dinner and go to a movie. This week, think if you want to have romance and dating, that you're going to do something really crazy and different. It might be, say, taking your date, to a pool to go swimming. Different things. Break the routine, and what you'll find is that creative process opens up a lot of fun and new connections for you. Also highlighted for Scorpios this week are issues connected to performance arts. So it's a good week to go to concerts, go to plays, see the theater, okay? Your key word this week, Scorpio, is artistic. All right, our next sign is Sagittarius. That's November 22nd to December 21st. Now, Sagittarius, the last few weeks you've been a little on edge. Sagittarius have been feeling a little challenged. In the work area, Sagittarius, you don't have to work harder now. You really have to step back and look at what you've worked on and look at the energy that you've set in motion. Sagittarius will find that the term, less is more really applies to them this week. So if you're a Sagittarius and you feel like, I should maybe redo this project or try to fix this or do that, just step back. You've already done great work. Just let it manifest in its own time. You're also going to find in relationships, Sagittarius, that you've got to be a little careful that you're not overbearing this week. In your attempt to have everything perfect and smooth, you could very well push away the people that you love. So Sag, just chillax. You don't have to work harder. Just be fun, be relaxed, be yourself. Take the edge off and you're going to rock it, okay? Your key word this week, Sagittarius, is relax. All right, our next sign is Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Capricorns, you may be feeling a little restless this week. You're a little bit like the Sages in that you feel like you got to kind of go back and fix stuff. This is a week just to step back also and get away from it all. Capricorns, if you can, I would encourage you to take some personal days, take some vacation, and just practice being, okay? Capricorns will find that they're feeling called to break out of routines this week and to go far away. You'll find in relationships as well that you may even be in a little bit of a place where you feel like you just want a little break even from your partner. Tell them up front that you love them, but you just need some space. They're not going to hate you for it. But Capricorns, you'll find that being more solitary, at least for the next week, will really help you get back your balance and get back your power. Also highlighted for Capricorns this week are issues connected to media and communications. So if you're a Capricorn, you've been wanting to kind of, invest in advertising to help develop a business, or work on getting on a TV show, anything media related, publicity. This would be a good week for that, okay? Your key word this week, Capricorn, is travel. All right, our next sign is Aquarius. Yay, Aquarius power. And that's January 20th to February 18th. Aquarius, a lot like Sagittarius, you need to just practice having fun this week. This is not a week for Aquarius to get all serious about business and hardline. Aquarius, you will find that more success comes to you literally by goofing off and almost halfway paying attention. Now, I don't say this is what Aquarius should do all the time, just for this week, because the alignment of the planets is showing that you're kind of in a current energetically where you can't change the blessings that are coming to you. So receive what you get. Know that you're going to have the best, and don't stress it, okay? You're going to find also in the area of personal relationships this week, Sagittarius, that take things lighthearted. Don't get all serious about, we have to define our relationship. No. Just be that free spirit. The age of Aquarius, let that be your theme song this week, okay? And you're going to find that hippie spirit puts you in a place of joy, happiness, and ultimately success, okay? Also highlighted for Aquarius this week are issues connected to spiritual studies. So a good week for you to jump into some mysticism and mystical books. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is play. All right, and Pisces, last but not least. We love you, Pisces. I think next week I'm going to put Pisces first, okay? Pisces is February 19th to March 20th. Okay, Pisces, you're feeling the movement of spirit this week, and you're going to find that you have a rapport with the other side very strong. It's going to be in work as well as in private life. And it may be a little strange because it's almost like you go into your job, you're going to work, and it's like you feel like you're being led by angelic forces. The truth is you are. So just be open to that. Receive the guidance that comes from spirit and just float through your week. Don't overanalyze it. This is a week just to be a pure channel for Pisces. You're going to find that in terms of relationships as well, that you're drawing people to you. The light that is within you draws the highest and the best. So it's a good week for new friendships, and if you're single, a new relationship as well. Also highlighted for Pisces are issues connected to travel, particularly travel related to retreats or spiritual exploration. Okay. Your key word this week, Pisces, is pray. Or we could also say meditate or channel. You guys are great. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, look, we went around our big zodiac wheel. We covered all 12 zodiac signs. And just again, if you don't remember, that's for the week of Monday, July 17th to Sunday, July 23rd. And listen, let me tell you, and I have to say it, and it's so true. If you're at a time of stress in your life, don't give in to fear or anxiety. Just pause. Look to the stars. From the stars come all wisdom, all guidance, and all knowing. The zodiac wheel above us is always revolving and spinning, and that means it brings to us each day a new opportunity for blessing. So if you're in a time of challenge, don't give in to despair. Don't be despondent. Keep faith, hope, and love in your heart, and know that the stars guide us on the way. They are our allies. They don't compel us nor control us, but gently help us move along our journey. You guys are the best. Listen, I want to say thank you for being here, and if you haven't done so, pop over to my website. I'll put the link below. Pick up some books. It's a great time for summer reading. A lot of you got spiritual studies in your horoscope, so how better to do that than studying spiritual books? This is Messages from Rose. It's about my work as a trance channel, as a medium. And this is Psyche Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. So you can get both of those over at my website, okay? You guys are the best. Listen, be here tomorrow on Wiccan Wednesday. We're going to talk about one of my favorite Wiccan authors, and you may know her. We're going to talk also about this book, Doreen Valiente. This is a new biography on her. It's called Witch. She was one of the original founders of Wicca with Gerald Gardner, and she worked with him back in the 1950s, and she was an amazing person. This book is the story of her life. I'm really fascinated. Biographies, I find they're either totally amazing or totally boring. This one keeps you on the edge of your seat. It takes you through World War II and the drama around World War II in Britain, and oh my God, it's really, really good. So we're going to talk about Doreen Valiente tomorrow, so make sure to be here for that. We have a lot to talk about. But you guys are the best. I love you. Sending you my blessings, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. But until then, may you always blessed be.